D-Lo 404 Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to Marlowe's Corner, Trey X, and the whole block fam. And sub to Marlowe's Corner. Go over there and subscribe to Marlowe's Corner. Subscribe to Marlowe's Corner too. All right. I think boxing fans need to make their mind up what it is they want. You know, whether you're a casual fan, whether you're an avid boxing fan, whatever you are, I think you need to make your mind up what it is you want to see, what it is you like in the sport, what it is that you clamor for, because I think some of y'all don't know what it is you want. You just constantly talk about, you know, find ways to criticize one style or another style of fighting, no matter what it is. And it's like you guys don't realize that there are no perfect boxers out there. You know, Mike Tyson was not a perfect boxer. When guys want to sit there and criticize Deontay Wilder while bringing up Mike Tyson had flaws just like everybody else. Cus D'Amato dying isn't the only reason Mike Tyson lost against the very best fighters he fought. Kevin Rooney not being there isn't the only reason Mike Tyson lost against the very best. You know, Mike Tyson lost against the very best because Mike Tyson wasn't the better man on fight night. He lost to the better man every time he took a loss. You know, and that's just the way it is. But I was here when the Klitschko's were dominating the heavyweight division. The guys don't fight exactly alike, but everybody lumped them in together and said, oh, they have a boring style. All they do is jab, jab, hug, jab, jab, hug. But the crazy thing was the guys were getting knockouts. So how were they knocking guys out if all they were doing was jab, jab, hugging? They weren't hugging guys to KO wins. They weren't jabbing guys to a KO. You know, they were knocking guys out. I mean, Vitaly probably had more stoppages where he actually just overwhelmed guys with accumulation of punches and punishment over the course of rounds to where they just couldn't continue. Or he stopped them off accumulation of punches. Whereas Vladimir probably had more single shot knockdowns that led to knockouts. But the guys fought two different styles. They were similar, but they were different. One was trained by Emmanuel Stewart for most of his career. One wasn't. I can't remember what Vitaly's trainer was named. But anyway, my point is those guys were highly criticized. And even Floyd Mayweather in the lower weights was criticized for being boring. He was a runner. He was this, he was that. But now all of a sudden he's not here. Guys want to compare heavyweights to Floyd Mayweather Jr. and say that, you know, these guys aren't skilled. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was skilled. Well, what fucking heavyweight fights like Floyd Mayweather Jr.? You know, I've never seen one. Closest thing is if you go back and look at Muhammad Ali. You know, maybe Ali, you know, showed some of the same type skills, but I mean, he didn't have to fight like Floyd because he had other attributes that Floyd didn't have. You know, so that's a poor comparison. And my thing is with the Klitschko's, all of the criticism you gave them, well, Deontay Wilder fights nothing like them, and he gets criticized every time he fights. Every time you show a highlight reel, first thing somebody wants to come in the comments and say is, well, he has no skills. Well, if he only has one skill, and that's landing that big right hand, he's perfected that skill to a point that nobody can take it away from him, and he's still knocking guys out. So, excuse me, give me one skill that nobody can stop over a basket full of skills that can't beat that one skill. Give me that any day of the week. You know, the reality is these guys are going to hate on these athletes no matter what. I think a lot of it has to do with deep-rooted jealousy because they're not able to do what they want to do in their life. They're not getting the adulation. They're not getting the acclaim. They're not getting the adoration that these fighters get. And the same thing with these pro athletes in football, basketball, and things of that nature. Guys find ways to hate on them all the time because they can't do what they do. And I think that's just all it boils down to. And for guys to come out and say that there are no skilled heavyweights, they don't watch boxing, or they need to stop watching boxing because they don't know what they're looking at. But that's all I'm going to say on it. ran over. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.